I think for a lot of the young people who come here, it's the first time they've really had the opportunity to work with professional composers who do this for a living, and they realise that there's a real art and technique to composing. The creativity and the excitement of that process is sort of really grabs people, and it can be a really life-changing experience when you realise how exciting and engaging actually making your own music can be.
One of the really wonderful things about it is that it brings together young composers from different parts of the country and all of different ability levels. By the end of the week, when they've had all these different musical experiences and when they've built up their confidence and when they've got their compositions and they've heard their pieces played by expert professional musicians for the first time, they're shining with confidence and they're absolutely bursting out of their skins.
If you want to compose, you need to come. Like, you definitely need to come. If you're worried about cost, they offer really generous bursaries. I got a really generous one. I've never had an opportunity like this. I can't even explain how much of a good experience it's been for me already.
It's extraordinary. They are experiencing something which is almost perfect conditions, having musicians standing around almost at their beck and call, ready to work in the most sympathetic way with them. In a teaching situation, it simply could not be better.
The kids who come from very different backgrounds, very different musical experiences, and they come away after a week having written for professional musicians, most of them for the very first time, professional musicians who can play their pieces really, really beautifully. They get a recording, they get a concert performance, and they get to take a fantastic piece away. It's an amazing experience for all of the kids involved.
Just have that instant, direct feedback for your composition, and that will really shape the way that you can compose. It gives you something that Sibelius does not.
At this age, young composers are unceasingly inventive and they are hungry for ideas. We work intensively with them within the world that they're trying to create. This is a safe space to try out ideas.
Kids just absolutely absorb it at such a rate. You just think if only we could work together more often. We want them to stay in their own sound world, but learn how to communicate their ideas to groups of improvisers.
I came to this summer school last year and it was such an incredible experience. It just changed my life completely because in my older circumstances, I couldn't do music. My tutor, Alison, she was able to get me a place here, and now I'm a regular student at Purcell School, and it's been a wonderful year full of great experiences.
It pushes you out of your comfort zone in a way that you just don't have the chance to at school, because maybe your teacher doesn't specialise in composition, or maybe the other people around you aren't very interested, so they wouldn't be able to do it to the same level. So it's just brilliant to come somewhere like this and just really get pushed individually.
We sort of create a team really with the students, and there's a real commitment to, and they help each other, they encourage each other, and give feedback to each other.
What was Beethoven doing in his grave? I don't know. Decomposing. I even pointed at the camera as well.
Suddenly realising that the people whose music we might be drawing on in 2 years' time is actually the music of some of the alumni that have done this summer school and have now gone on to conservatoire and are in the profession.
I did the course 3 years ago in 2013. Just under a year after the course, I decided to enter my piece called Underneath, which is for Deuce and Magica, into the BBC Proms Inspire competition. And it ended up being a winner in the senior category. And I received a commission from that, as well as like a whole host of other opportunities. So I owe a lot to SaM really for that piece.
It's definitely inspired me to keep on composing whatever you do, whatever genre, whatever instrument you do. I think it's definitely something that young composers or young musicians should definitely get into.